Welcome to Dreamy Tales, where soothing stories guide you into a peaceful night's sleep. Enjoy imaginative bedtime stories that take you on a journey to the land of dreams, accompanied by relaxing background sounds to help you unwind and drift off easily. Perfect for both children and adults, Dreamy Tales is your ideal companion to relax, wind down, and enjoy tranquil moments. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share it with others. Tune in, relax, and let your mind wander into a world of calm and serenity with us. It was a bright and sunny morning in the small village of Meadowbrook. The warm sun kissed the rooftops, and the gentle breeze swayed the flowers in the fields. Birds chirped merrily, and the villagers went about their daily routines. But in the corner of the village, behind a tall, wooden fence, lived a curious and clever cat named Milo. Milo wasn't just any ordinary cat. He had a thirst for adventure that was unrivaled, and his curious nature often led him to places no one else had ever dared to explore. Milo's curiosity was piqued one day when he overheard the gardener, old Mr. Thompson, talking to a neighbor about a hidden garden. "It's been there for centuries," old Mr. Thompson said in a hushed tone, "but no one has ever found it. They say it's enchanted, full of magical plants and creatures. But the entrance is hidden, and only the cleverest of creatures can find it." Milo's ears twitched with excitement. A hidden garden? Full of magical plants and creatures? He had to find it. That evening, as the sun set and the village grew quiet, Milo decided it was time to begin his adventure. He slinked through the shadows, making his way towards the edge of the village, where the woods began. The trees loomed tall and mysterious, their branches intertwining like a giant maze. Milo had always loved the woods. It was full of hidden treasures and secrets, but tonight, his mission was clear. He had to find the secret garden. As he padded through the forest, Milo kept his sharp eyes peeled for any signs of the garden's entrance. He sniffed the air, hoping to catch a whiff of something unusual. Hours passed, and just when Milo was about to give up, he spotted something strange. Beneath an old oak tree, covered in vines and moss, was a small, ornate door. It was no bigger than a mouse hole, but it shimmered with a soft, golden light. "This must be it," Milo whispered to himself, his heart racing with excitement. He prodded the door gently, and to his surprise, it swung open with ease. Without hesitation, Milo slipped through the door and into the unknown. On the other side, Milo found himself in a world unlike anything he had ever seen. The garden was vast, stretching out as far as his eyes could see. The air was sweet with the scent of blooming flowers, and the grass beneath his paws felt soft and warm. But what truly took his breath away were the plants. They were unlike any Milo had ever seen before. Flowers with petals that shimmered like gemstones, trees with silver bark and golden leaves, and vines that twisted and turned in the air as if they were alive. In the center of the garden stood a tall fountain, its water sparkling with a faint blue glow. Around it, magical creatures fluttered and danced, tiny fairies with wings of light, glowing butterflies, and shimmering dragonflies. Milo's eyes widened in awe. He had found the secret garden. But as Milo ventured deeper into the garden, he realized that something was amiss. The plants, though beautiful, seemed to be wilting. The once vibrant flowers were drooping, and the magical creatures looked worried. A soft voice broke through the silence. "You must be Milo." Milo spun around to see a small, elderly tortoise slowly making its way towards him. Its shell was adorned with tiny, glowing crystals, and its eyes were wise and kind. "Who are you?" Milo asked, his curiosity once again getting the better of him. "I am Elder, the guardian of this garden," the tortoise replied. "This place is magical, but it is also fragile. The garden is dying, and I fear it will not last much longer." Milo's heart sank. "But why? What's happening?" "The garden's life is tied to the magic of the golden moonstone, hidden deep within the maze of the garden. But the maze is dangerous, and only the bravest and cleverest of creatures can find the moonstone and restore the garden's magic." Milo's eyes lit up with determination. "I'll find it," he declared. "I'll save the garden." With Elder's guidance, Milo set off towards the heart of the garden, where the maze began. The entrance to the maze was marked by 2 tall stone statues, each one depicting a creature Milo had never seen before, part lion, part eagle, with wings outstretched as if ready to take flight. As Milo stepped into the maze, the walls shifted around him, twisting and turning with every step he took. It was as if the maze itself was alive, constantly changing to confuse anyone who entered. But Milo was not easily deterred. He used his sharp senses to navigate the twists and turns, following the faint glow of the moonstone that he could just barely see in the distance. Hours passed, and Milo grew tired. The maze seemed endless, and for a moment, he feared he would never find the moonstone. But just as he was about to lose hope, he noticed something strange. A small, glowing butterfly fluttered past him, leaving a trail of sparkling dust in its wake. Milo followed the butterfly, trusting that it was leading him in the right direction. And sure enough, after following the butterfly for what felt like an eternity, Milo found himself standing in front of a large, shimmering stone, the golden moonstone. It was even more beautiful than he had imagined, glowing with a soft, warm light that seemed to pulse with life. Milo carefully approached the moonstone, his heart pounding in his chest. He knew that this was the key to saving the garden. With a deep breath, he reached out and touched the stone. The moment Milo's paw made contact with the moonstone, the garden erupted in light. The flowers bloomed once more, their petals shimmering with vibrant colors. The trees stood tall and proud, their leaves sparkling in the sunlight. The magical creatures danced and fluttered through the air, their joy palpable. Milo watched in awe as the garden came back to life around him. He had done it. He had saved the secret garden. As the light faded, Elder appeared once again, a grateful smile on his face. "You have done well, Milo," the tortoise said. "The garden is safe, thanks to you." Milo smiled, his heart swelling with pride. "It was nothing," he said modestly. "I'm just glad I could help." Elder chuckled softly. "You are brave and clever, Milo. The garden will always welcome you, and you will always be its friend." With the garden restored, Milo made his way back to the village. He slipped through the small, ornate door and returned to Meadowbrook, his heart still racing with excitement from the adventure. As he settled down in his cozy corner of the village, Milo couldn't help but smile. He knew that the secret garden would always be there, hidden away from the world, but alive and thriving because of him. And though he couldn't wait to tell his friends about his adventure, he also knew that some secrets were worth keeping. But one thing was certain: Milo's curiosity and courage had led him on an unforgettable journey, and he knew that many more adventures awaited him in the future. After all, the world was full of secrets just waiting to be discovered.